Yay!
We're live.
Now.
Live. Finally, we're live. I think.
Finally.
All right. Hey, this is Namman, and we got Look up here, and our guest, Fang. I'm sorry, Fang.
Fang, 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 F-A-N-G, fang. Fang is fine too, yeah. Both okay.
Okay. We have her as a guest today, and we're going to talk about her artwork and her project at the Kickstarter. And Lo's gonna lead the interview. So Lo, take over.
Take it away, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
take it away.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night where we should be drawing, but we're interviewing another creator.
We do.
I always
Right.
do some sketch for Mark Mel. They
Yeah.
do sketch a lot.
So, yeah, next time you should come by and sketch with
sure.
us, right?
Yeah, sure.
Do these live sketches and stuff.
Mhm.
So what we're going to do is I guess we're going to introduce you as a creator of this anthology that you've written. And you pretty much, it's called Butterfly Tear. It's basically based on Chinese folklore. You're pretty much taking classic tale and giving it a twist. Is that a good
Yeah.
phrase for it? Yeah. So so it's interesting because I'm Asian myself and Naman's Asian, and I kind of grew up with.
Oh no.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Ryan. So kind of grew up with some of these tales. I remember them as told differently, as from my grandparents and aunts and uncles and stuff like that. But yeah, this is kind of neat. So what we'll start off with is as a creator, take your time on this part. As a creator, when how'd you get into it? Why did you want it to tell these stories? Let's start with that, right?
I can start with how I learn art.
It doesn't have to be the art. It's more like we're gonna
telling the story.
Yeah, did the story come from things like from your family? Did you read it, or why did you decide to go into that start retelling some of these stories, right?
The story Butterfly Love, it's very famous folklore in Chinese, so every Chinese know the story. It's traditionally, it's right in our Chinese book.
Right.
When we study in a school, it's right in there.
Right.
So
you grew up with that. That's
I grew up with that.
Right.
I was literally very. I making story because I like the history.
Right.
When I was very little, I even especially for all the story have a female in the story. I always want to figure out what's their story about, and I even since I was little, I strongly influenced by Japanese manga, and I imitate a lot of manga art, and I use the copied it's like copied the same style and but telling my own story.
Right.
And I drew on the notebook.
Right.
I have a notebook like a one, like a
your school notebooks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
yes. I did the same. Yeah.
I drew a lot like probably for elementary school 3 year. I drew this thick book. Just reading my comics on the notebook, but the art quality is not good.
Right, but that's how we started, right?
But my classmates enjoy the story, Yeah, since that I feel like confidence. I want to do something.
Right.
To just making my own story, and I love to creating things that.
Yeah. So that's okay. So that's where it came from was just as growing up as a child, you were influenced by manga, and
Mm-hmm.
you start copying it. Then all this other stuff. Then because you're a female, you're a girl. You're
Yes, I'm
that
very into
you were
girl
gravitated
story,
into.
yeah, like
Yeah,
Mulan and
that's right. Mulan.
Mulan. Yeah.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, okay, so that's how you got into it. Then you start doing your research on the stories themselves, or was that like
Because the like butterfly tears, butterfly love, the story already there.
right?
Um, uh, but I redrew this story just last year because
Okay.
I was in Comic Con. Some publisher they really like my black white part of my story in the stories.
Yeah, I
And
love your
I
black and
want
white.
to do a reversion of it, so I add the extra 20 pages, which is color. And then I think about how why I creating this three story in the black and white style. Oh,
Right.
I think about butterfly love. That's the main experience, like
Right.
inspire me to creating the whole book.
Right.
So I use my. I think I should use my way to tell my version of butterfly love, and
Right.
which is the we just talk about the movie, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
butterfly,
So
very classic one. That one is a very sad story and
yeah,
very
my
sad
wife loves it.
story. Yeah. It reflects lots of struggle,
Yeah,
like two lover they cannot be together because their background is different because the society not allow them to be together.
yeah,
Then I don't want to be that. Even the whole story tone is very sad, but I want to add something like a lighter tone and with
I
some magic in it. That's
right,
my idea of the whole story. Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah.
So hey everybody who's in chat and stuff like that, or who's watching, thanks for joining us tonight. We are talking with Fang. She's the creator of Butterfly Tears, basically a retelling of Chinese folklore in
Mhm.
her own way. She's giving it a little twist, and yeah, that's really what it is. If you're new to Chinese folklore, it's pretty much almost like every folklore that we kind of grew up with. Things
Mhm.
like Cinderella or Romeo and Juliet, that kind of
Yes.
stuff. So
Chinese Romeo and
yeah,
Juliet.
Chinese Romeo and Juliet. It's
Mhm.
a lot of the tales are very tragic.
Mhm.
Um, and when we were on the off air here before in the green room, we were talking about like certain movies where I saw it from, and I kind of grew up in that, watching Chinese ghost stories and all these Hong Kong flicks and stuff
Movies.
like that.
Mhm.
And a lot of these drama comes from that area, like Fa Mulan, or you guys would know it like Mulan, right?
Mhm.
So Disney made it really happy and everything, but
Mhm.
in the folklore, it's always a struggle. So yeah, Naman's gonna post in the comment there. Or I don't know if he pinned it or look in the comment for the link to the Kickstarter.
okay.
Yes, I'm an artist.
Yes. There's 4 days left to back this project, so just letting you know for that. But we'll get into the Kickstarter. So we want to know more about Fang and how she came up with the concept, and when did she come up with this book and what happened to it and the whole bit. So that's what we're here today. We're going to interview her and get to know her a little bit more about that, the creative process side of stuff as an artist, right? So that's what we're here for. This is an art channel, so we're going to talk about the art side of of the stuff, right? So yeah, so you grew up and you were drawing manga, and you decided to do all this stuff, and you've been drawing comics for a long time, or or like how did you like?
I I already drawn manga over 15 years.
Right,
Yeah, probably 17 years already. I'm
right.
pretty old.
Same here. So.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
when you were doing these books, you had someone uh, help you interpret or help you with the English?
yeah, I write in Chinese, but I translate in AI, and my friends help me to editing and everything. Yeah, don't
Oh, okay.
worry. Even my English is poor, but my friend helps me.
So you got the AI to translate it, and your final output was
AI is
edited
really
by your
useful. Yes, AI,
friend. Okay.
AI is very useful too.
Hmm.
But two of my editor friends, they help me improve the dialogue. It's more like American way. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, because oh, okay, so the two friends yours uh, the English speaking or are they what is their first dialect?
Uh,
What is
but
their first language? The people who live.
one of my friends are French, and one is America, local
Okay,
America.
okay, okay. So you could have one French dialect and one English dialect.
Yeah.
As long as
Um,
somebody's fluent in the current stuff,
Yeah,
that's all I
yeah,
care.
and then I send I send out a new version to all my American friends. Oh, help me check if it's how to get it better. Yeah, so it's already uh like re-edit a lot of times. Hope there is
Mm,
no mistake left.
Mhm.
I even ask Ellen to help me to reproof right now.
Right. Did from the creative perspective side, did you I know in what do you call it, in China, in Asia, the Asia market, we kind of read from I guess right to left, and
Mm.
even the mangas are from right to left. Did
Yeah,
you have
that's
to
a
readjust
tricky
that?
part. Because the story I create in different
Mhm.
period time. So, two or first story, the reading order is from right to left. It's
Okay.
traditional manga style, and another two stories read to left to right. Yeah,
Okay.
I already marked in the book. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah. So everybody who's joining the campaign. So this is something somebody who's from Asia or all the other stuff. It's mangas are always read from right to left,
Yes.
and yeah, that's how we're used to. My daughter has no problem with it. She grew up with manga, so she used to read that kind of stuff, right? And
How old
I
are
grew up with
you?
that too, with a lot of the manga, the Japanese manga.
Yeah.
But
How old your daughter is?
the oldest one is 18, and the youngest
Oh,
one is 11.
oh wow.
you should. Then my book should fit
Oh,
for
yeah,
them.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's gonna love
because
it.
it's
She's gonna love
about
that.
like
Yeah,
teenage
she's
things.
gonna love it. So that's why we'll talk after the off air. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
right. Um, okay, so you created this book and stuff. Talk about your process. Did did you do this in Procreate, Clip Studio, or did you start with pen, ink?
I
Like
I start in the paint ink for the black and white
okay,
part. And the black and white is when I was in my 20s. I was a work for a game company.
hmm
And while spontaneously, I working on my own comic. Yeah, so that's a very long time ago.
right,
And you can go to the black and white part.
right.
Yeah, I even keep the original um, the art with
Yeah,
me. I
oh,
carry
that's
it all
great.
the way to America. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you have with you?
Yeah, I have with you.
Oh, now that's neat. You know, because I noticed that one thing I noticed about it is that when I was watching your trailer,
Mm.
I noticed that some of them you took a picture of the photocopy one, not the original. when you
Good.
don't print. And
Yeah,
I was wondering if you kept the original. I'm going, I want to see the original on these, you know.
yeah. The color parts, I did everything on computer.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Yeah,
black and white part is all hand painting.
Yeah.
But I scan in the computer and do the gray tone in the
Right.
computer.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did the gray tone in the computer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. See
Yeah.
now?
Even
beautiful.
even how to say
Is
it,
this all?
the paper is kind of light. It's not like
Right.
because it's very early work. I try to
Right.
save money. I doing on the like a like a printing paper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's okay. That's okay. Right.
We
yeah.
know about cheap media.
This is all my artwork.
Are you still doing a lot of your stuff still pen and ink, or are you do you still
Oh, I
prefer
do commission, so I use a pen and ink a lot too. But
going forward as an artist? Do you prefer more pen and ink, or do you prefer digital?
I like it both actually. It's a totally different. Yeah, for traditionally, I like the when you use the ink on
Yep.
hair. It's kind of I
Right.
enjoy the
Those
process.
hair are beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a and but doing on paper, you have to pay more attention than doing on computer because a computer you can just erase anytime
Undo.
you
That's right.
want. Yeah. And on paper, you have to be careful.
Yep.
How do you get the each portion on the page?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, just to satisfy my curiosity. Do you have
Mhm.
any white marks in there? Because I like to see some white marks because I want to see
Right.
some.
This one. Do you see the butterfly there? That's
Oh
the
yeah, okay.
big part.
So she does make mistake there now, like
Yeah, of
every other.
course. I use a lot of big part, even
That's
this
right.
one. See, you can see the marks here.
Can you talk us through your process of creating a page, for example? Do you start with a like a set of thumbnails, then do a rough sketch, then do
Yeah.
you use like traditional brush, or do you use like one of these brush pens, that kind of stuff? What is your favorite tool when it comes down to creating those pages?
When I was use pen to creating, I try a lot of tools.
Right.
My favorite is I like use very
Fine.
thin
Microns.
how to call. I have to show you that. I like
Take your time.
yeah, micro. Yes, this
Oh,
brand.
Microns. Yeah.
I love this. This is
Right.
because they have a like this one is.
A 0.5 or 1.
Yeah,
I use the 03.
yeah, all three.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
yeah.
I like using a 0.1 and a 0.5.
I like 3 for sometimes for the how's it
The brush?
sorry my English.
No, it's okay.
The most thin one is like a 0.01, right?
Oh yeah, the 0,
Yeah,
0,
that one I
0.1.
like to use on some eyelash.
Right.
It's very
I
good.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 For
Yeah.
for hair, I probably use 0.01. Yes,
Right.
saddle it.
See that? Right. So there's a brush. I mean, like I always gravitate toward the brush, right?
brush
So
too.
for a lot of that stuff. There you go. Right.
Yeah. Or I try to express how my process is.
Right.
I probably need to type in Chinese next time, and then
Yeah.
I
Oh
can.
no, no. Yeah. No, no. So when you took the story, did you rewrite it? Did you like your process? Did you first type out your story, or did you just like most manga artists I know would just start drawing, right? Like
I
did
like
you
to write down the story in script
right
first because you can roughly know how many pages you can put in the story. Because the publisher I met last year, he want me to just add the 20 pages, which is not many.
right
So I have to write a story finish in 20 pages.
right
So when I write the dialogue, and I have to choose how many pages is this scenes,
right
and and later switch another second chapter or
okay
something like that. Yeah, so I have to uh, mm, write everything short in the 20 pages
right
and select which part I should keep, which part I probably just yeah
ignore throw out yeah
yeah.
yeah oh yeah I figured okay something like that then okay so you have your project written then you have
Yeah,
an
and then
idea
do the panel
yeah
on the yeah
do
and
do you roughly thumbnail it on like a sketchbook first then you take your
it's all
pictures yeah
all in computer right now.
oh, okay so
Before on the pages, of
right
course. Yeah.
so you
And
do literally on the pages itself yeah
like my old comic, I like to use just one A4 paper
yep
and just fold them to many panels.
yeah
I just roughly sketch like you say thumbnail
yeah
and to how many panel what gonna say
yeah
and later and put the whole put the small panel to bigger panel.
that's right
And
you
other
enlarge it yeah yeah
then start working on art. Start with a pencil and get. I think my specialty when I was draw, I practice a lot, so I won't leave very deep pencil ink on the paper. That's
right
how I uh, like redraw
yeah
or fix things. Once the pencil finish, then I do ink part very carefully
right
because I have to erase the pencil part, right?
right
Yeah, is I can control. I see a lot of artists they do the ink part, do the pencil very hard, deep,
right
and
Mm.
destroy the paper. But
yeah
I don't like that.
well
Yeah.
the some of that is due to if uh the it's a production process
Mm,
in the comic book industry where
mm,
the rough and all the other stuff is done by the penciler. The penciler is the
mm,
initial person. They do as much as they can. Then
mm.
that information is passed to the inker,
Yeah.
and the inker goes from
Mm,
there. But nowadays it's all digital, right? So
yes.
that's all done. That's the
Yeah.
reason for it. Yeah,
Mm,
a lot of the time we learn if we're doing our own art, we already know our shorthands, our
mm,
shortcuts,
mm.
right? When you draw anatomy, I just draw a circle and some neck and I know the
Yeah.
rest. Right? That's how I go about doing it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever
So,
tried the iPad? Just so you
Did
draw
you
with the
this one?
pencil.
Oh,
iPad, yeah, iPad. Is that an iPad?
iPad?
no,
You
no.
mean iPad?
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
light.
iPad. But I'm not much use it. I have, but I only use iPad when I travel.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because
no.
because I like the keyboard while drawing. You
Yeah.
can do
Right.
faster.
Let me see.
Yeah.
iPad is like you have to.
It's an iPad right here.
Yeah.
This
Did
one.
you
Oh, you're talking about a light pad for tracing.
Yeah, like a so
That's
you
a
could
light pad.
like?
Light pad.
light pad.
Oh, you mean the traditional
Yeah.
light pad? Oh, I saw you. I said iPad. Yeah, I use a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
where you could draw with the pencil, or
yes,
you
you
could
just
do digital, and
mm,
then when you want to
use
ink it,
another
you could put
paper
it
on
on
the
the
laptop.
iPad and just trace
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
That
have
way you
that.
don't have no pencil mark.
I have that, but I cannot carry away from here.
Ah, okay.
I have a when I was in China. Yeah, so I have a but I even have a desk in China. It's the whole desk is have a
Yeah.
lighting under there, and you can the table just made of glass. Yeah, I was a lead artist when I was in China, so I creating something hand painting at home. So I use the desk a lot. Yeah, it's exactly it's a lighting setting. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But nowadays everything's digital. It's faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But it's nice to have the original art. It's nice to have those original pages and stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
That's what I learned a lot
Mm.
is I do a lot of conventions,
Yeah.
and a lot of my
Yeah.
stuff is all digital, right?
Yeah.
Then now
I like
people are
to do
asking,
traditional things. Special people ask me for commission
yeah,
because I have the skill to doing that.
yeah,
Right nowadays, some kids they don't even know how to
yeah,
doing hand work, but I'm very proud I have the skill to do that. So I'm very
yeah.
happy to do all the traditional. Uh,
Nowadays, what they do is that they just draw the digital and make a stickers and sell stickers.
yeah, yeah, making stickers.
Yeah, they sell it at the shows and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, like a lot of the time, from my experience, a lot of parents when I'm doing conventions usually ask
Mm.
me like their kids wants to draw and stuff, and they go, "Should we get them an iPad? Should we get them?" I said, "If you have $1,000, that's great. You can buy a kid an iPad." But what'll end up happening is they'll just end up downloading games and
Games.
playing right? And stuff. So I tell parents to go to the dollar store, pick up a sketchbook, pick up a
Mm,
pencil, and that's the cheapest way to get into drawing and telling
mm,
stories, right? So that's
mm.
what I tell them to do. So a lot of your stuff is very influenced by manga, but
Yes.
yeah,
Mm,
you kind of answer your some of the stuff already, because I noticed a lot of the tonals the was done what you call it, on your black and white, right?
mhm,
So I
mhm.
just found out when you said it was all digital, so that's all done digitally, right? So your original is,
Black and white is original.
yeah,
The color is digital. Yeah.
right. What about your
Mm.
tone, your dual tone, the little tones for the gray tones?
I study in computer
That's
then
right.
use yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
digital.
I know how to use the traditional like the
Yeah,
paper.
I know. I used to do that too.
Yeah,
They're
that's
expensive.
too much trouble.
That's very, very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, but sometimes you have to cut your finger.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So for anybody who doesn't know what that you can buy tonal sheets. They come
Mm.
from I
I
back
think
then
it's
they were
only
called letters.
Japanese uh,
Yeah, but
manga shops. Yeah.
before they were available almost at every art store when I
Yeah.
was growing up in the 1980s, the
Mhm.
2000. But
Mhm.
those things are disappearing. So they're just basically acetate
Mhm.
for all the audience out there.
In
They're just,
China, we even have a cheaper ones, all
do you?
printing paper, printing on the printing paper.
Right.
You have to cut, use the light,
Use a
use
light box to cut
lighting
it. That's
box
right.
and to cut it,
Yeah.
and use the glue to tip
Glue
on
it
it.
on the
Totally sometimes it can totally destroy your original art.
Oh no.
exactly. Right.
That's how Chinese do for cheaper way because the Japanese way is too expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
The acetate itself is because you're actually the way it works is for a lot of the audience who doesn't know is you would do your ink work first, then you
Mm.
would figure out your tonal is basically you get an acetate film sheet. It'll be and you would peel that off or cut the piece you want, peel it off and place it. Then you have to use a roller to press it flat, then use an X-Acto knife and cut out
Mm.
that tone that we want. So it's a whole process. It's a whole process. And
Yeah.
if you end up losing a sheet, you're gonna have to come up. I was like, oh, I need more space, so I need more of that sheet. And you got to look through all your scraps. So yeah, it was a process. So this is why
Sure.
digital
Like
is a lot
one
better nowadays.
one issue of comics that takes lots of time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, right?
You've been doing it for a long time. You said about 15 years,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's. You can tell from her artwork that the lines are very clean. They're very control and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And you've been drawing for a long time, so I can see
Yes.
that
Mhm.
you're
And this
still.
is how many Kickstarter project? Second, third, fifth,
This is a fourth. Yeah,
fourth.
I have a three before. I kickstart this one at the first one, but I didn't know how to promoting at all.
Right,
So I didn't raise that much money. I just
right,
already cost the printing costs.
yeah,
But I saw very well when I do Comic Con last year.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I print like a 500 copies and then sell half a year already sell out. Yeah. So I wanted to another version by myself. I used when I mentioned the publisher. Unfortunately, they have some financial problem. They can't print my book like it goes through distribution. So I think about my crowdfunding another time. So this edition is a new edition with the extra 20 pages.
right,
Yeah, I always want to ask. Right now the uh, kind of chaos because the diamonds
yeah.
distribution is chaos. Yeah, what like a artist like us self publish our work. What's the next to how do we?
So
Uh,
there's for a lot of people, there's news that there is a bunch of companies who
mm,
are interested in purchasing diamond. Uh,
oh,
so one of them is called Universal. That's a Canadian-based company. They
mm,
distribute, I believe, pop culture stuff.
mm,
Some of them that will do comic books. I'm hoping for if they do purchase Diamond, um, that won't affect I guess the comic distribution that's happening now because right now the two companies DC three companies DC Marvel, they have their own distribution kind of thing. They
mm,
go with a company
mm,
called Lunar, and Lunar isn't accepting any indie press. That's really
mm,
what that is. So the issue now is how do small publisher like Antarctic Press, people like us, get
yeah,
into the store shelves.
yeah.
That's the
What
thing.
how do we
Right
do?
now, I have a funny feeling this whole year and maybe next year will be painful for indie publisher. You're going to see a lot of Kickstarters. This is what I think. This is what will happen. You're going to see a
Mm,
lot of Kickstarter campaigns, a lot of stuff until Diamond settles. Because even right now, a lot of the small companies are they're not sure what will happen with Diamond, so they're
mm,
leaving Diamond. They're looking
mm,
for other process. One of those company is called Massive Comics or Massive Distribution. They used to do exclusive for a company called Whatnot, but
mm,
now they went on their own and they're trying to um, do a distribution deal with small publisher. So a
mm.
small publisher would come in and pay them to be part because they're already inside Lunar like that.
Oh,
So it'll be
oh,
under their umbrella. But that there's contracts that I've seen that are very because a lot of these small companies don't have that money to pay Massive to get into
mm,
Lunar to get to the store because the more people that is in front of you to get
mm,
to the store, the less money you make.
mm.
Right? So if you're selling a comic book that is $4.99,
Mm.
barely
You're
making
not making, yeah.
you're barely making any money. So I think something like a company like Coffin that does Lady Death, They are on their own. They've been very successful on Kickstarter. They worked out how to make stuff on Kickstarter. So that's something that I think you're going to see a lot of small press going that way. And in order to sell some of the stuff, I guess they're going to have to go to cons. That's the only way, right? And I think, yeah, right. I mean,
well, you're in front end of that, so you're okay.
Yeah. The issue is
another side. I'm an independent creator as an artist. I feel like going to Comic Con, sell stuff, like consuming lots of time and
it is a lot of time.
I barely have the time to creating it last year.
Right.
Yeah, even some fans from Comic Con, the end of the year, they ask me, "Hey, what's your new stuff?"
Exactly.
I'm attending the Comic Con 20 years. It's like at least 2 Comic Con a month, so it can take most of my time on the road. So that's why this year I want to cut some small convention. I will spend more time for creating. I want to do creating more. Yeah.
Are you like you create everything yourself, or would you work with let's say writer and
right now I tend to work with some writer. I reach out some friends. They do writing. They will even they probably will help me with my story, and also I can help with their art. This way. But at the same time, I'm creating my own project. Like I already have like a 3 project on Kickstarter. I'm working on second issue of Beauty right now, which is talk about 4 great beauty from Chinese ancient history. I want to make like a female, how to say the word, female fatale.
Femme fatale.
Yeah, that word.
I know about that. Those
that kind of a genre of story.
Right.
That's my beauty is work. I'm working on the second issue right now.
Right.
And I also take some cover work from publisher and also their Kickstarter publisher online. You will probably this year will see some of my cover work for them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. That's my thing too. Is I have some covers that are supposed to be coming out in 2025, but the problem is Diamond Distribution kind of kicked my feet under me, so I don't know. We'll see a lot of it in the store. I was hoping to see that in the store. Hey, K-pop. Hey, Roscoe. So if you guys are joining us for the first time, we're chatting away with Fang, who does Butterfly Tears. We have 4 days left on the Kickstarter. The Kickstarter is in the show note, and I'm hoping that it will be also in the chat. Make sure you back her up. It's running really well. Let's see if we can get that goal really high up there. Maybe, we're at 82 backers right now. We got 4 days left, and let's see if we can get her so we can get her book published and the whole bit and get some extra copies and the whole bit, right? So,
I think it's I want to interject. I think I want to give away a digital copy digital copy is really easy to give away because it goes to Canada and stuff. So
that's awesome. Yeah.
Let's see.
So what are we gonna do? So we're gonna give away a digital copy. The campaign, once the campaign ends and successful, Norman will give away a digital copy. We'll send you a copy.
I'm gonna call it. Let's see. How do I do this?
You gonna put in the stuff?
I mean, first of all, let's find the digital copy first. Then we'll go ahead and buy the digital copy here. We'll start with the digital copy, and then I'm going to get a hard copy, but
thanks,
I'll get a digital copy.
Hey, K-pop, could you post Fang's Instagram also in there too, please?
K-pop, yeah, K-pop is my.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenny.
It's a small community of stuff. So going through your book,
Mm.
the so it is it 4 short stories or
Yeah, it's a 4 short story. The whole book is anthology. Yeah,
right?
but all the whole book, the whole tone is like Romeo and Juliet, very
Yeah,
sad tone. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Could you explain to your audience the term butterfly tears? Who are not familiar with that term. Or do you want me to try?
No, no, if you have my English is really limited.
Right,
Yeah, I would try to explain, but
right.
once I, the words just stop there.
Take your time. Take your time. Just try to see if you can. So, butterfly tear is a term used in the guess the Asian area. Because I grew up with grandparents and aunts and uncles
Oops.
who talks about these things. Yeah. Now you want to unshare that screen there first.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
There you go.
That was, oh boy.
All right.
Don't use my credit cards, guys.
So, so butterfly tear. Yeah, can you want to give it a try, Fang?
Okay.
Like, why did you pick that title?
Mm,
Because it is a very tragic. Like these
yeah, it's
tales are
very
very tragic.
tragic,
But
and
not making a
because
lot of
my
heart though.
first story is a talk about a butterfly.
Right.
She fall in love with a scholar, but they can be together because they're different species, who speak different language,
Yep.
and but somehow she tried to cheat death and cheat reincarnation to keep her memory to go through the reincarnation process, but end up they're very so
Why?
they experience a different life, but end up also very sad life.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't want to give away the whole story.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't want
so
to give it away. Yeah.
basically the whole tone is because I created this story, and she's a butterfly, and the whole book is kind of sad.
Yeah.
Then, and because her tears drop in the soup. I don't know if you heard of uh, the about Chinese when you go into a next reincarnation process, you have to drink a soup
That's right.
and then forget about everything. Then you can reincarnation for next life.
That's right.
So the
It-
butterfly, when she reincarnation before she met the lady, gave her the soup. So
that's right.
her tears drop in the soup, and then when the lady asked her to drink the soup, she didn't drink at all. So she can keep the memory for the next life.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that's why I use the butterfly tears to for my book in
That's
there.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Asian culture,
Mhm.
I think Confucius, or I forget what it is, but you do we believe in I guess reincarnation.
Yeah, we
You
believe in it. Mm.
Yeah, so as you pass on to your next life, you are given either a cup of tea, soup, or whatever it is, and you
Mm.
would consume that. Some culture you have to cross a bridge.
Yes, Coffee Bridge. Yeah.
So you cross the bridge, and as you walk across your bridge, your past
Mhm.
memory
Yeah.
disappears.
Yes.
And as you cross past that, then you're reborn again with a new whatever it is that you come through. Sometimes you're reborn as, if you're a male, you would be reborn as female, and you would,
Mhm.
if you did something bad in your life, you would suffer the next life, or
Mm.
vice versa, and all the other stuff. So
Even what you do for this life cause what you become next life. Yeah,
exactly.
you'll
Yeah.
probably become animal or
Yeah.
another species. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
So that's where the butterfly tear comes from, the term and all that
yeah.
stuff. So
Mhm.
it's very so I like this kind of stuff because my daughter, who's 18 now, who loves manga and all this stuff. So she pretty much was born here, so she's not that experienced in the Asian side of cultures and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So these folk tales always brings back memory as a child, because I was told by
Mhm.
my aunt or uncle of these, tales that you have to behave, or these they would do these classic Hong Kong films I remember seeing. Right, it's
Yeah.
always a retelling of tragic Romeo and
Mhm.
Juliet style kind of story.
Mhm.
So it's a great campaign and stuff. So yeah, guys, Naman's gonna run the first giveaway. So make sure you put in the hashtag butterfly, right? So talk, yeah. So
Did I spell it right? Did I spell it right?
butterfly, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So as we get into the story, the four story that you picked for this book, why did you pick those four story? What was it related to all that, or like?
Like I guess say the fourth story I creating from a different time period of time.
Okay.
So, but they have a similar set tone.
Right.
So I put them together as a anthology. It's very ideally. I don't
Right.
know why I
Okay.
like to create a sad story when I was.
Right.
Yeah, but
Because you said your next book will be femme fatale, right?
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Beauty.
Would that be would that be women in power, like a queen, like a concubine, those kind of stuff? Are they taking vengeance, or is this
Now,
you
do
know
you know the four beauty in Chinese?
I remember.
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
trying to
know?
remember a lot of it. Yes.
Yeah. Do you know their name? My first book is talk about Diao Chan, which is from my first issue of Beauty. Talk about Diao Chan. She's from Romance of Three Kingdoms, which is a very well known. Japanese make a lot of anime games based on the novel.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm thinking you know, right? Romance
Yeah.
Three Kingdoms.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's my first issue. The second one is Yang Yuhuan. So she is a emperor's concubine, famous. Her role is how to say her role? Probably is like if you see Marilyn Monroe as a mystery for
That's right.
Kennedy, yeah, then she probably is that kind of role. So her ending is tragedy, yeah, yeah. But
So
I use my way to tell the whole story. Yeah,
Right. So
yeah,
it's a
so
retelling. Yeah. Go
yes.
ahead, Norman.
Japanese, I think Japanese call these concubines geisha girls, and then Koreans call it gizeng. What's Chinese words for it?
Mm, Actually, her role in the uh, with the emperor, she's high. It's very high royalty
Oh,
role in the story.
hmm.
Even she's not queen, she's not official. Um, um, how to say the queen role of the for the emperor, but
Yeah.
she is a get a lot of people like her. She's like superstar for the that time, so everyone's like admire her, and a famous poet write a poetry for her. Yeah, so
Hmm.
she's like a beauty queen in that stage. Yeah, so her role is like that.
Yeah.
Thanks for that tip. Keep up. Appreciate it.
There you go. Right.
Both my two another project, Lineage and Beauty, are available as an add-on to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of the stuff, right? Do you want to
Mm.
run the Naman? Do you think it's enough time, or do you think you got enough people,
Let's see how many
or should
people.
we?
How many people? We got this, you guys. Last chance for this first giveaway. I have a
That's right,
second giveaway here soon. Ni hao.
AJ.
Second giveaway.
All right. So you have a colorist on your team that's doing all your color work. Um,
Mm, right
is
now,
the
I'm
entire book
doing
all
beauty
color, or are they
yeah, beauty is all color. You mean butterfly tears or
butterfly tears? Yeah, butterfly.
butterfly tears? I because the publisher hire the colorist for me. Uh, so the interior part is another artist do the color
Oh, okay.
for me. Yeah,
So the
but
whole book is now color. The butterfly tears is a color.
yeah, just
Okay.
the 20 extra pages is the color by another colorist.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and draw, guys.
Okay, here we go. Oh, who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner?
Hey, Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Congrats.
Um,
All right.
Reach out to Naman on Instagram there.
Yeah.
And I guess
All
you
right.
can send.
I got Ryan. I got Ryan.
Oh, you got Ryan? Okay, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks for participating. So,
Ryan.
guys, yeah. So,
Ryan
speaking
is,
of-
by the way, Ryan's another awesome artist. So
that's right.
he's gonna be. I need to have Ryan come up one of these days again.
Yeah. We'll do another draw stream soon. Apparently, we became a interview show.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's okay. It's
It's
good.
okay.
It's good to introduce new artists and stuff like that. So into
Thank
the
you for
stream.
the opportunity to promote my book.
Yeah, no, that's where we're here, right? So it's a good thing to promote books at time. This is how we're gonna save comics, guys. So we need you guys to back the book. You got 4 days left, right? 4 days left to the campaign.
Tomorrow will be 3 days.
Oh yeah, tomorrow will be 3 days.
Please support me.
Yeah.
And also, I do a commission to my last tier is commission tiers. Yeah.
You know, can we look at your trailer? Can we look at? the
Yeah,
trailer?
sure.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's see. Present video file. Oops, not video file. Not video file. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Kickstarter. Put audio on. Share.
Kickstarter too? No problem.
Oops. I went out of your page. What happened to your page? Oops. Come on, get out of there. There you go.
There you go.
Screen.
which one you were talking about. What's that talking about? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yay!
That's
Yeah,
beautiful. Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
See the black and white. Do you see that?
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I
As
love it.
artists ourselves, we love the black and white stuff.
Yeah, some fans that commission this is like a black and white. That's why they bought the books.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. There's if you guys love the her black and white, I believe the $100 tier around there. That's $100 Canadian. That's according to me. Will have sketches available. Then the final tier, the big one, is you actually get 11 by 17, I believe. Uh, let me check, double check. Full, yeah. Oh, sorry, 7 by 11. Any character actually, so it doesn't have to be uh, original character or something like that. It could be almost any character you want, right?
Yes.
And it's great. You get a commission for head sketches to the full bit, right?
Mhm.
So as we go through, yeah, the black and white stuff. I mean, I grew up with that, all the mangas and everything else, and they look fantastic. The dragons, the scenes, and stuff like that, right? I'm sure the publisher goes, we need it in full color, but for an artist edition, we kind of artists, we appreciate the original art like that. If we can see it all in black and white, that's the best thing we can do, right? Like that. I think TM Nerdy asked, what comic book characters are your favorite to draw?
For me, right now,
Yeah.
character, if we talk about a commission, people like to me draw Harley Quinn a lot, which I enjoy. I
Yeah.
really like her. Yeah.
Everybody always asks the female artist always draws the best female characters. So
Yes.
right. But do you have a favorite character that you like to draw yourself, or do you just
I like draw all the female character.
right?
I don't know why I prefer female.
Well, your whole book is
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. It's yeah. So right. I
Guys
noticed.
are not very pleasing to eyes. Guys are not very pleasing to eyes.
there's a lot of trope in the Asian manga, the K drama and stuff where females like to dress up as male. And my wife loves watching those where I can sit there and go, how can he not tell that's a girl?
Actually, the story Butterfly Love is she
Exactly.
dressed up the boys and to go to the school.
That's right. Yeah.
Find her love. Yeah.
It's one of those where they're too pretty. In the movie, they make them too pretty.
That's all
When they dressed up as a guy. Zealot would go through.
I'm the TM Nerdy like these.
Right.
Yeah, pick my commission tier.
There you go. Right.
There's
So
something
yeah,
weird
it's 4
here.
days left, or 3 days left. Hitting
that's
midnight
great.
here, almost. It's 10:30 over here. So it's gonna be 3 days left. Yeah. Please back.
Support.
Yeah, there we go. Go through.
Mhm.
What question should we ask? The art style. Do you
You wanna go through the other tier list?
if you want, go.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with that, but anybody who's watching on the rewind, her Kickstarter campaign is in the show note. Make sure you back that. 3 days left.
And everybody here looks like they've been with the K-pop doing that, and then think about something to give away after that. Let me see.
Sure. So you want to go through some of the tier there?
All right, let's see. Reward. Yeah. Okay. We start from the rewards from the top. Is it top? No, yeah. No, I didn't start from the top, did I?
Yeah.
Real quick. So that's
Some
chapter
sample
1.
pages.
Yeah. You can see the first 8
What are the
pages.
rewards? Right here, rewards right here. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah. Soft cover, $29.
Mhm.
The hardcover.
Hardcover.
Yeah, the hardcover.
You want the hardcover. The hardcover is always the best.
Mm.
Then, as you get into the $100 tier, you're looking at head sketches. And are they just randomly head sketches, or are they head sketches that
I can draw any character they want. Yeah.
there you go?
Is that a markup? Sketch drawing inside the book. Okay.
Yes. Sketch inside the book for $99.
Yeah.
Yes. And the commission tier, all full color. Yeah.
All
There
color.
you go.
Using Copic here?
Yes, I use Copic and marker. Yeah.
It would be 11 by 17. Which one is this? 11 by 17.
No,
11 by 7.
by
11 by 17.
11.
Commission samples. Yeah. This is the last campaign. I did samples.
It says here 11 by 17. That's like looks like a little pretty good sized pin up there.
They
you
are,
only
yeah.
have 10 on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi. Add-ons. Those are beautiful.
All the sketches, yeah.
Sold out. What are you sold out of?
It's for the first 48 hours. The stickers. Yeah.
Then we go to stretch
PJ
goal.
don't like stickers anyways.
And some stretch goal. I will unlock the sticker part if I reach to 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's another bonus
Waiting
sticker.
for that. Only 3 days left. I hope I can unlock that part.
How much is it left?
3 days left.
Yeah, only 3 days left right now. I need another.
Right there.
I need another $600. Yeah. Hope 2 people back my commission tier. That would be easier.
Go. And you're gonna get beautiful art too, guys. I'm just telling you right away.
Let's see what add-ons right here. What add-ons did
also my another 2 project, Beauty and Lineage, will be as an add-on too.
Where's that at?
That'll be the add-ons is the extra books that you can actually pick up.
Yes, my another 2 project, Beauty and Lineage. Beauty is it's a SFW adult content.
Yes.
Anyone interesting? Yeah. So yeah, Beauty one talk about Diao Chan is one of famous for beauty of China, known for beauty and her role in the historical event of the last Eastern Han Dynasty. She is often depicted in Chinese literature and folklore, particularly in the classic novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
That's right.
Yeah.
Just letting everybody know that the not safe for work is very tastefully done. It's not it is. So just it's
that's my successful campaign. Although because unlike people, I feel like I'm more interesting at that content.
That's right. Yeah. Not safe for work.
Yeah.
But it's
good
done.
For butterfly tier is good for as a for a teenager and as a gift for friends. Yeah, it's all age read contents. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the books if you were like even the $29 version of the book, can't go wrong. But if you want original art, this is your chance. This is where you're going to keep her busy because if you back all the original art, she's going to be drawing until she's up all night, like I am all the time. So you'll get an original art inside the book, and again, that's something you have to remember too, guys. Once the campaign is in, a lot of the commission stuff will take time, so be be patient with the artists, right? As I understand how long it takes to do stuff, right? And yeah,
I don't see the next add-on that I could give digital copy of.
which one?
It's
Trying to give another digital copy so I can open it to everybody else.
The add-ons is
you have to back the project back this, and you see add-ons aside of the the page.
There's different covers too, guys. Just letting you know. There's cover B, cover C.
See, look, all these add-ons are grayed out for me.
I think you have to go to manage pledge.
Yeah, because you already backed, right?
You already backed the.
Probably you have to manage the.
If you change your pledge, what you'll see it. Yeah, just click change for now. Scroll down. I think you should be able to see some of the add-ons. Keep going down there. Those are the hardcovers and stuff. Yeah, I guess
turn this off.
Yeah.
Oh, because you pledged the digital, so there's no
there's no add-ons for that.
I only put the add-on in physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, only physical book. If you change your add-on to a physical book, they will show up because I try to save a banker's shipping fee, so add-on is no shipping fee.
That's right.
You buy the physical stuff, then add the add-on you ship with my another books together. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, for example, I backed the $29 campaign, but it ended up being $75 for me. So that is a huge sum. So I canceled the bid. So I'm thinking later on, because the shipping fee will be the same either way, might as well back the $99 one. That's really what.
Yeah.
That's the idea for it. So internationally, it really sucks. For us outside the US, shipping has gone up internationally for a lot of the books, right? So if you guys can't back internationally, if you can't back the internationally, please share the link. Please share the any way you can possibly. It's 3 days left. Share the link to the Kickstarter, right? Or just back the digital copy, right? Or get a chance to win one from Nauman here.
Okay. I opened up the digital. I'm going to go ahead and get my own copy, but I'm not going to give away.
Yeah, any amount help, guys. Like K-pop.
Any amount, man. Right? It starts from $9, so it starts from $9. So
what you're doing here, guys, is you're helping out a fellow artist. We are, as you can see, we are in our own little space here, all by ourselves, all the time. We're constantly drawing, and by backing up this project, you are helping for the next book. You are help fuel the stuff, and at the same time, you are saving the comic book industry. Right?
Yeah.
Even though Diamond,
this going to be the this is going to be the way to way to buy comic books and collect comic books. This
That's
is
right.
it.
This is I think this is what will happen for at least a year, maybe almost 2 years,
Yeah.
due to Diamond's upheaval. There will be other companies coming in play, but the problem is local comic shop will have difficulty because these companies are small and they can't guarantee. Like if you're a comic book shop and you have to order 30 different place instead of one single place, right? That means you got to keep track. You have to spend more time placing order than actually getting the books in yourself, right?
I
And try
wonder,
to
I wonder, I wonder if for LCS to be open to like, hey, we're gonna send you 10 books. Will you sell it? 20 books,
yeah.
will you sell it?
Well, that's one of those things where do the creator have the time, right? Fang said earlier, like half the year is spent. We're on the road. We are
Yeah.
at
And then,
conventions. We're setting
and,
up. We're flying. We're staying at
Mhm.
places.
and
Right.
this is not
Behind.
like you selling trinkets from your Walmart stores where
That's
it
right.
can be manufactured anytime. These are like handmade stuff, right? So
Yeah. So
Mhm.
it's storytelling. As a creator, you are creating. You're passing on these stories that a lot of people from the states don't get to see, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
that's
people from
that's
China.
that's right. So
Yeah.
these are great stories.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's great that you brought it in because a lot of it is unless you're in China or unless you're in somewhere in Asia, you can only
Mhm.
experience that. So it's rare that you get this stuff here, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's a good chance. It's a great way to tell a story, right? So once this campaign's over, so you are working on the second book,
Yeah. Oh, the beauty. Yeah. Second issue of beauty. Mm.
second issue of Beauty, right?
Yes. Mm.
So that will be when would you think you're going to be launching that, or do you
I
know?
think probably after May. Yeah.
Yeah.
After this campaign ends, I'm gonna submit the page so everyone can sign up for the pre-launch.
Right. That's
But
great.
I
Yeah.
probably will run at May during the May because I have to um, printing this book, and so far I take some cover work and also some short thing, and I'm a work. I already finished most of the story. I just need some time to make it perfect. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just editorial. That's pretty much what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
So
the editing stuff.
yeah. So once the campaign is over, when do you think you'll have the book available to send out and stuff? Do you have an idea on that?
I think I probably may too, because once it's finished, I will send out the digital version on March, and I print all the books in China. It
Yep.
took like a month,
Yep.
and shipping here, I should be receive all the physical book
Yep.
for May, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're looking at maybe June or so is when you start releasing some of it, except for the commission pieces where
Mm.
the
I
backers that will take a little bit longer. Yeah.
I think yes. I will wait for the book's shipping here, and at the same time I do commission. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mm.
So that's just a head up for everybody
I'm
there.
gonna, I'm gonna, I'm gonna figure out a way to give the digital copy after the show.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give one more away, so that way I give a two digital copy away. We'll
Right.
figure it out. I'll figure
Yeah.
it out somehow. And it's good that I have Ryan as the first guy because he's very flexible.
Right.
So,
Ryan, just remember to remind Nam, and sometimes he forgets. So.
all right.
Right.
Okay. So it's gonna be the Fang. Is gonna be make it easy.
Yeah. Hashtag Fang, FANG. That will make it easy. That's the next round of giveaway. Right. Are you doing so Fang, are you doing any conventions coming up this
I will
summer?
be at the WonderCon in March.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Uh,
there you go, guys.
yeah, in
Time to
Orange County,
yeah.
WonderCon.
Are you taking any commissions outside of this right now for anybody who's interested
I take a
for WonderCon?
commission. I would take a commission at the WonderCon. Yeah,
Right,
I only take a commission during Comic Con because most of the time I stay home to creating my own stuff or take some other project.
right.
I open commission because this campaign, so anyone want commission work, yeah, this is the best chance to
Yes. Hit her
go.
up on Instagram there, guys. So
Mhm.
that's just direct message her and she'll respond for that purpose and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Taking commission will help us, a lot of the artists,
Survive.
yeah, survive and exactly. I understand that part. I understand that part. So support your artists and pay your artists, please. um the cover work that and all the other
I think Loki is looking at me.
stuff.
I'm not pay. I haven't paid this tourist yet.
It's a different thing. Yeah, that's a different thing, right?
Are you, look, okay, are you going to Comic Con a lot too?
Not. I'm gonna try to see if I can do this year. Due to health conditions, I'm I didn't do conventions
Yeah,
all last year, so
travel.
I'm hoping to be better to do this year. Let's see what happens first, right? So that's the idea is try to get out. A lot of
Yeah.
time I'm home creating. I'm trying to create as much as I can. Do you as an artist, do you like do you do any painting or how do you relax through or do you constantly work?
Relax.
Yes.
You
No
just
such
listen
thing.
to some music, watch some movie. That's relax.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Do
Most
you
of the time, just facing computer working.
right?
Yeah.
Do you do things like on the side like that you want to do? Like let's say you want to learn painting or that kind of stuff. Do you do any of that on that
Learn.
part? Like
Learn.
learning new materials, like if you want
Oh,
to do
I'm
acrylic.
trying to learn Blender. The
Oh,
Yeah,
Blender. Okay.
3D tools. Yeah. I
yeah,
never used before, but all my friends they use for as a background.
right.
Uh, yeah. So I feel like it's very useful too. So I'm learning that. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a whole mess of stuff
Yeah.
you're gonna go
Yeah.
down. You're gonna spend hours learning the interface, and
Yeah, it's a lot to see. My friend sent me some YouTube channel to watch it. Oh,
yeah,
it's another thing. It's totally another
yeah.
thing.
It feels like as an artist, we need to grow, right? So we're always
Mm,
constantly learning new tools and stuff like that.
There's
yeah.
so many artists in here.
Yeah, there
Oh,
there is a lot of artists in this group, right? So
mm,
we're always curious about someone's process, right?
mm.
Like when you do your black and white, do you ever like all you use is microns? Do you use a brush at all for your
All
stuff?
right, I guess there's only three of you.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Come on, guys. You got to enter. There's only three, huh?
That's okay. I like all three people that enter so far, so I'm okay.
Right. So yeah, if you guys can't back, if anybody who's internationally or outside the U.S., I know backing is really tough, especially for shipping. Shipping will be very very expensive. So if you can back digitally, that's great. And anybody who's in the show
It's
who
gonna be
doesn't
digital
have
copies, so
yeah, who doesn't have a copy, who wants a copy digitally, you can actually enter it now. Hashtag Fang, that's FANG, right? To get your chance to get a copy of the digital. But if you don't win, do us a big favor. Please share her Kickstarter project There's 3 days left. Share it on Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Blue Sky. Just get that campaign rolling as fast as we can in 3 days. So, which is great because you're
There you go.
like
There you go.
sharing
There you
this.
go.
There we go. Let's see.
That was close.
That was close.
That was close, Carlito.
Carlito. Congrats.
Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy, Carlito.
Yeah. DM
Now, man, the draw, man.
Naman here. Yes. Naman, do you want to throw in your Instagram just in case, or whoever's in there, just in case?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's his Instagram there.
Yeah. All right. Let me see. Remove that.
Right. So where are we at? Rigged.
Good job.
There we go. Right. Are you reading any comic books or anything like that right now, or just busy with stuff?
Busy with work.
I
I
know.
only if I eating, I will watch some movie or
Yeah.
TV show, but just a little bit. Because I'm too busy right now. I always watch a movie and stop and for the next meal.
Yes.
So you know that artist is the worker when her thing, her hobby is not a art.
Right. Yeah. It's not a hobby. It's not a hobby. It becomes
Yeah.
work. After
Yeah.
work becomes work. Right.
Yes.
Do you enjoy doing panels like sequential art? Do you enjoy doing that?
I like to creating story. That's part. Yeah, that's
Right.
part of the creating, right?
Right.
Like a drawing some
artist.
screen, like a screen, like how's that called? You're making movie, you're making panel.
Storyboards.
Yeah, like a storyboard. Yeah.
Storyboard.
Yeah.
I like to. When I was a lead artist in China, I do most storyboard.
Right.
I even rewrite a story sometimes. So I doing a storyboard very quickly, and then later become comics. Yeah, it's very important.
No, this is
Part of comics. Actually, it's not that hard. Storyboard actually is the most you use your mind to creating part, because the draw I can play some TV or podcast and just enjoy the process, but storyboard you have to stop everything to read the script and at the same time to paneling everything, how the layout look like. Yeah, that's the most consuming time and energy part. Yeah. If you just simply draw, it's fine. It's not using your brain that much, just relax. Yeah.
Go
ahead,
if you had an opportunity to say, let's say, you find a storyboard job, do you like your independence, or would you be interested in getting like employed by some company?
I never encounter any movie or TV show company yet, so I don't know. I feel like it's total different job, right?
Yeah,
it is. It is a different kind of
job stuff. I heard a lot of friends say if you're doing some storyboard for movie or TV, they pay really well, though.
Yeah,
not like us. So
you are working like long hours. That's what it was. I used to live out in LA. That's all I ever did. Right.
So you did storyboard before?
Yeah, I've done storyboard work.
Do you enjoy it?
It when I was younger, when I moved out to LA, I was around about 24, 25 years old. And I lived out there till 2005. And that's all I ever did was concept art, storyboards. I did a lot of visual effects for the film industry out there in LA. A lot of Then I start doing storyboards for commercials,
Mm.
30-second commercials and stuff like that. So you literally script something out, you storyboard it. You have to make sure all the rules of the was it the 180 rule, the three don't cross, right? Then you have to work with the directors and the cameras, and you
Mm.
literally take a script, you break down a page. Remember, one script. Sorry, a script is usually a page is a minute of film, right?
Mm.
So you
Yeah.
break that down, and you work with the director. You come up with a story because the director has an idea, and a lot of the time, the storyboard sequence I do is all visual effects, right?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
All right, let's answer this question and
Sure.
close the shop because I think
We're
Fang
running
is
up
also
on time.
hungry.
Yeah, there we go.
So,
Okay, so
Okay.
what's your go-to movie or TV show you like to watch?
What's go-to movie or
What is
TV
your
show?
favorite? What is your kind of favorite show that you would like to go?
you say you like to relax and watch a movie. What movie are
Yeah.
you watching?
Yeah, I just watching a new movie, Companion.
Hmm.
The talk about the robot girl. That one. I don't know if you see the
Uh,
trailer yet.
I haven't seen the trailer yet. Yeah.
Yeah. And also my favorite TV show is The Boys, and
Oh, The Boys.
Boys.
the
Okay.
the
Okay.
the male lead in this movie, which is played male lead in Boys too. That
Right.
is the actor. What's it? Um. What's his name? Oh my god. Uh, what's his name? I totally forgot. Um.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're same actor, yeah, in this movie, and my favorite TV show, The Boys. Yeah, if everyone see my Instagram page, they will find. Yeah, have you watched Boys? You guys, but
I
it's a
watched
very
some of them.
violent.
I don't remember the stars' names. I don't.
It's a
Memory
very
is
You
not
mean
violent show. It's talk
Carl?
about if
Carl?
the superheroes
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
are a very violent and dark
Yeah.
version of superhero. Yeah, I
It-
love that show.
Dennis
yeah.
Quaid kid.
No, not Dennis Quaid. You're
No?
only Carl Uber. Carl. The. Is it Carl? His name is Carl.
Quaid. Jack Quaid. Is it Jack Quaid?
Yes, yes, it's him.
Jack Quaid.
The
Okay.
actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's
Jack
his
Quaid.
role in The Boys? I forgot. Uh,
He played the.
Huey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
he also in the movie Companion played the bad boyfriend in the show. Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
girl is a robot girl, but she somehow get the consciousness weak. Yeah,
So
and
you like a lot of like a. You're a comic girl. You like comic books. I mean, you like comic book stories.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I
It's
haven't
very
seen.
interesting
Yeah.
show. Everyone should come to watch that one.
Huey. All
I
right,
like
guys.
all the sci-fi story. Probably
Yeah.
if I finish Beauty and Lineage, Beauty is a more historical and Lineage is more horror. My
Yeah.
next project, I want to do something sci-fi or cyberpunk.
Oh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I love all the sci-fi movie. If the horror genre is my favorite, sci-fi is my number one. But I kind of feel like I don't have ability to creating the story that well yet because sci-fi it's like you have to know exactly some real science or the direction. I feel like I'm not that.
You don't
Yeah.
have to really know real science for a sci-fi movie because you
Yeah.
can take that into sci-fi fantasy. You can do sci-fi
Um,
horror. You can
Yeah,
do
no,
sci-fi.
I want my story can like a persuade all the
Yeah.
reader believing my story is in the worldwide is really will happen in future. Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun of
my
us.
favorite
That's
genre.
a
Yeah,
that's the fun
it's
of science fiction in
yeah,
sci-fi. Yeah.
you can tell cyberpunk what the story talk about is really happening in real life right now, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah. I mean,
future, all the robot probably would take our job or yeah, AI, why comic industry is so sad right now? Part of reason because a lot of people using AI to creating stuff.
Yeah.
So sci-fi story is my next project I want to do. Yeah, yeah, kind of.
You
Great.
like to read like old science fiction novels like iRobots and
Yeah, I love it. All those sci-fi movie, I love it. Especially some movies, it really inspire people thinking. Part of the reason I feel like sci-fi movie are great because they make people think what our future will look like. Yeah.
Yeah. The good good book if you want to read is Three Body.
Yeah,
You,
Chinese
you need,
famous.
yes, you need to
Yeah,
read that. That is very
I
well
know the
done.
story, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Three Body is a very classic,
it is very classic. Yes.
but it's I don't know. I don't like it at the beginning, but concept I think is fine. But I
Yeah.
don't. Um,
The beginning part is what drive what
mm,
happens to
mm,
the rest of the show. Without
mm,
that beginning part, without that trauma, without that sadness,
mm, mm,
she would have not done what she did to bring the
mm,
aliens to us. That's really what
mm,
that is, right?
yeah.
So that is the reason why that book works so well. Is that because the sci-fi is based on something traumatic that happened that brought that was a total twist for me when I read that book,
Mm, mm,
the series, anyways, and that's what that is because I grew up with classic sci-fi, Isaac
mm,
Asimov, that kind of stuff, Frank
mm,
Herbert for Dune, those kind of things, Blade Runners, all
mm,
these classic sci-fi, right? I'm a big sci-fi fan too, right?
mm,
Right.
mm.
That's where that is.
theory.
So yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
There you go. What are we're running out of time. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
So
right. Well, Fang, I appreciate you coming by, and I hope
You
uh, much success to your
campaign.
thank
campaign.
you so
Hopefully,
much.
hey, we need to get it up there. We need to get to break that tier. What was that? Three.
I
The
need a 5K. I
Yeah.
will
5K.
show up to a banker, bank my commission tier, so
Right.
I can reach the 5K. Send everyone stickers,
Or
like stickers,
or
so I
10 of
can
you,
reach
10 of you
that
to
in
100.
3 days. Yeah, in 3 days.
Yeah. 3 days, guys. 3 days. If you can help spread the word, definitely share the Kickstarter campaign. If you see it on Instagram, just share some of that on X, on wherever you are at, Facebook and stuff. Let's make this happen and save comics because
Hey, comics.
we need Fang's book to be out there so we can save comics, right?
Thank you, everybody. Support me.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.